I like a good platform now and again.
Platform shoes?
No, I had
No.
some of those. I did have a pair of those back in the day.
Did you?
Had to be taller than the wife.
Bell bottoms?
The wife's still fairly tall.
Well, she's not. She's not short.
No, she's not.
Guys, tonight we're gonna touch a little base on packs, some racks, some cellos. Go over what to look for when you're shopping. Go over just some things to kind of key on. Kurt is supposed to touch base here tonight and discuss a few things like where the key rookies should end up in some of our rack packs. The Ozzie Smith, the Murray, the Henderson, Brett's, Yount,
Some of this
like
is
that.
common knowledge to y'all, but a lot of us, we don't.
Things to look
open
for.
up. We haven't seen enough of it.
Touch phrase. Hey, how you doing, Alan? Like I said, we're gonna just get started. I'm gonna go over some wax packs. What I have here is a 1984 football wax pack. Different ad on the back. It's a good pack. Good pack. I know it's a good pack because it came out of a good box. When you're looking at these guys, again, we've touched on the gum.
Oh yeah.
The flat roach gum, or is it elevated? Is it sealed to the card?
We always have issues with the gum.
You want it stuck, right? I mean, you got to have it stuck to the card, but you don't want it sunk into the card. So when you're looking for a good wax pack, check your gum. Hey Kurt, check your gum. Well, Kurt's here. We'll go back to wax in a little bit, but Kurt's here. I wanted to touch base on something that people are taking advantage of. Racks. Where should that star be? Rack. Guys, the easiest thing to fake on a rack is to come back here and slap a star on the ass end of this thing. I'm going to drop an Ozzie Smith in and I'm going to put it on the back end. He shouldn't be there. Okay? That's what we're talking about tonight. When you're out shopping for racks, I got an Ozzie Smith rack here, Ozzie on top. Ozzie's right where he should be, right in the header section. Every guy should be somewhere. Example, there's Ripken on the back. Ripken on the back. Where is he? He's in the header section. Where he's supposed to be. Things to look for when you're buying racks. Know your stuff. There is a great page out there right now. We are both part of, Kurt and I. It's the wax. Vintage. Kurt, what the hell is it called? Vintage wax packs?
Doesn't sound right.
Vintage. Kurt, what's the name of the Facebook page with all the dudes that know the collations shit? Vintage wax? Wax packs and vintage? Vintage.
It's something like that.
Vintage wax?
Kurt's on, he went away.
Either way, Kurt will be back on. He'll tell us. And what I want Kurt to talk about real quick is where your common rookie. There it is. On the outside section. That's that ass end section. Right there. This is where you'll see the Ozzie show up. Vintage wax and packs. Ha!
It's wax and packs.
There's a stack of knowledge in that group. Kurt's in there. Tim's in there. Mike's in there. Minson's in there for searching new packs. Shit, Minson's seen everybody on top or back, on the new shit. Tons of knowledge in there. If you guys are shopping and you're buying stars on top, get in that Facebook group. Like I said, these two right here, Ripken, Ozzie Smith, they should be in the header section. What I wanted Kurt on here tonight to tell us was a couple things. The big rookies that we all talk about, Brett Yount, Eck, Trammell, Molitor, with the Murray, the Ozzie, the Henderson. Kurt, go ahead, tell us, as far as rack packs, what section were you going to see some of these rookies in? Exactly. Kurt's right. There's a gentleman busting that shit all the time. When we sell you something, it's been verified. It's been gone over. And you got to make sure they're in the right pack. You'll see a lot of stars show up in that back slot. That back slot's the easiest to fake. We've seen all the big boys open bad shit. They're not infallible. They've opened bad racks, bad cellos.
Yep.
Cellos have a correlation too. For example, loose wrapped 80 cellos. You'll see Henderson. They're 78.
Yep.
Molitor and Morris are in the end section. And I believe Murray's in the header, right, Kurt? Yep, Murray's in the header. Again, you don't want to buy a rack with Murray in the ass end of the rack. It's not a good rack. Cellos. You don't want to buy an Ozzie Smith on top.
Probably not.
He's not supposed to be there.
No.
Ozzie's in the header. I know Ripken's in the header in 82 because I have him. I also know that in the 80s things get a little more sketchy as the way things were cut and packed. When you're buying these, do your homework with a guy like Kurt. Yeah, Murray's on back. Ozzie's on back too, right, Kurt, on the 79s? I'm pretty sure he is.
Sounds right.
Mahler and Morris on top. There's a lot of guys faking cellos. There are a few bad cellos that are wrapped on PSA. It does happen.
I'm sure it does.
When you get a cello, when you're interested in a cello, and you can't see it on this cello, of course, because I picked one that you can't see shit on. Let me see if I can see it on. Man, why do they put that white there? Depending on loose or tight wrapped. Here we go. So on the cello, you will see a sheet designation. And it'll show up as like an asterisk right in this print line here. And I can't tell you because I can't see shit thanks to this awesome ass gum dust as to what the designation of this guy is. But there's a list. You can see what sheet he's on. You can actually look the sheet up. Damn, I can't read it.
It's hard to see.
But you got to check them. If you're buying cellos, I know Kurt's a great resource. Kurt will help a guy out. Buy them from a reputable source the best you can. Buy them from a guy like Kurt, like me, like that's gone through them, looked at them, double checked them. Somebody that's not going to risk things by selling you garbage. Buy things from a sealed case if you want good cellos from 80, 81. Again, Luke is correct. The only challenge with that, Luke, is yes, you can get the same exact collation on a lot of that, but the order could vary a little too. Like we had here, regular racks that Lee Smith and Ripken were in twice in the same section. The sheets you can look up, like look up a 78 sheet, and you will see who's on that sheet. And then there's a asterisk. I wonder if you can see it on these.
Not without the magnifying glass.
God damn, how do people see anything? This is sheet F. On the back cello, sheet O. Man, you can't see that shit. On 79s, it's right in this box. And that sheet designation is what should be in that section. Each section will have that type of stuff in it. So if you actually did the homework yourself, you were going to sit down and you were going to open 78 football cellos, you could see which sheets are in the back and which sheets are in the front. And that will tell you, no, Well, I'm guessing there is, but you can look
Somewhere.
up sheets on eBay, full sheets, for sale sheets, pictures of sheets, and that designation will be the same. That sheet was cut and that sheet was placed into the bottom. On a cello, in the bottom, which would be behind the gum, or the top half of the cello, which is how you know that Murray's not on the top part of the cello. It's in the back half. Luke brings up other Ripper examples, and what you can look at, Fleer basketball from the 80s, 86, 87, 88 is classic.
Yeah.
There is a set pattern to who follows who in each pack. That's how when Steve grades
A lot of the Fleer stuff.
Yeah, when Steve looks through that Fleer 86 box, he can tell who
Who's
should
common,
be, or what that deal is. And another way to look if packs are Frankenstein is right here. See that ad on the back? That looks like a sticky gun. What do you call those? They shoot the little stick suction cup bullets. This one's got like a team up advertisement on the back. A good box will have the according set. I don't know what's in 80, 80, 81 basketball. Bazooka has it all. Different bazooka ad on that one. So like here's a bazooka ad right there, and then here's another bazooka ad. There's different ads in the package. Kurt's bringing up a great point about cellos. You can be reasonably certain if you learn the collation. 81s are an example that you're going to get certain guys to fall out with other certain guys. Different styles of that. A good box has a uniform amount of each. Like I was saying, Kurt's words are actually a little better. You want to see those in a Frankenstein box. Somebody pulled the cards you want to hit, stuffed it back full. Yeah. Cellos, somebody went through and pulled the packs that'll have Fernando in them. I purposely try not to rewatch some of our breaks because I don't want to give away that in this pack there's going to be a Fernando. In this pack there's going to be a Timmy Raines. But if you've watched our breaks, racks are different than grocery racks. Grocery racks are different than regular cellos, and they're all different than wax. The collations are different in those products. The same as racks to cellos.
Even though those sheets are probably the same.
Correct. The sheets are the same, but they're loaded differently. Like a cello's loaded, certain ones in the back, certain ones in the front. The racks are loaded, different sheets and different cells.
I guess that's what you call them. Yeah.
Cells. We'll have with Joe Breaker, whoever he is, and he's sitting down and he's shredding a 79 rack. You don't want to see Ozzy pop out on the back end of this last cello. You don't want that. You want him coming out. I didn't know that on a wax pack, you can feel this gum burnt out. We saw it on these.
Yeah.
We had 82 hockey cellos that had flat gum, and that gum was baked through the cards. But this is good. This is a good pack, good gum. I'm guessing your damage is contained to the top 1 to 2. More than likely the top 1 because the gum does not come all the way down to the base.
The gum probably doesn't go down the bottom.
A lot of bad 75 cellos. Kurt's right. On your wax, you need to look at your folds on the corners. The box itself will be like if I reach in and I grab a stack out of the box, you're going to see a wear pattern down that side.
It's a slight touch.
And you'll see it, and it's the same item. Let me see. Do I have a decent wax box here that I got enough packs in to do a nice little stack. I do. Right here, 88 Fleer. .88 Fleer. This is out of a box, and you can see the uniformity in these packs. And they're just, it's a good box. And then if there is multiple ads, you will see that as well. And the way we do it here is because, yeah, define and uniform throughout the box. That's what I was getting at.
Yep.
You know, if you've
Same
got
little crease,
yeah,
if there's
if
one,
you've got a little dimple,
yeah,
but you don't want it to be loose. You can see on these, they're clean, crisp folds, good wax seal. Some packs can have lifts. That is not always a bad deal. Wax was not a perfect sealer. I mean, holy shit. So that's why there's, you know, wax on the cards sometimes. But, and then when you open that pack, if you're shredding it, look for the telltale signs the pack's been tampered with. Wax on other cards besides the back one.
mm-hmm.
Gum stain besides the back one.
Mm-hmm.
Creasing, corner damage. Corner damage can happen, but the damage will be uniform in that pack.
Yeah, and it won't be in the middle.
And if you get into one that's bad, you need to be suspect of the box, suspect of that buyer.
Yep.
You don't want to continue that problem.
Yeah.
I would be all over that guy right away. I'd say, hey,
Where did
this
you
is
get
garbage.
this?
Where'd
Yeah.
you get this from? This is not a good product. BBCE is a great place to buy from, but everyone makes mistakes. It can happen. So be careful. I wish I had a good vending box on me. I don't keep them here. But vending is too. When you open that vending lid, you'll see a great run of... do I have a good vending box here?
I have one that's already been opened. Good luck.
I don't know if this is out of the 85 or 83. I got a small collection of vending, and I'll show you. It's got that sweet run. It's got a uniform pattern all the way through the box. I don't think anything's ever been out of this box. Nope. That's a good vending box. You gotta look for the right stuff. I don't think Steve wraps these unless they're sealed.
Yeah.
In a sealed case. But when you're looking through it, guys, take your time. When you're in products, a product you'd be extremely careful of when you're buying raw, unwrapped, 89 upper deck.
Yeah.
You got a 89 upper deck. Was easy to get the stuff, easy to get the hits. You've seen hits pop out here. Stars of all, be careful. Star packs are the most faked, but and it's because they're worth the money.
Yep.
But you got to make sure you do your work. 89 upper deck. If I was buying it outright, I'd be a sealed case buyer, because, well, and that's shit. That's all we got in the shop, but it's the right product to buy from a sealed case because you could find the Griffey. Fleer basketball, you got to be careful buying 88, 86, 87, 88 Fleer basketball. The box has to be sourced well. Being wrapped is fine, but all wrap guarantees you is that the packs in the box are legitimate packs. It does not guarantee
It hasn't been jacked with.
Yeah. you know, and then beware of the rippers that maybe boost a box to get some notoriety. Did you pull 10 Jordans and 6 Pippins, but you didn't see any Horace Grant or John Stockton or Reggie Miller? Something happened there.
Yeah.
That's not how that's supposed to be. In your 79 basketball box, great example. We've seen Julius Erving come out with Terry Tyler?
I thought.
I think it's Terry Tyler.
Terry Tyler. Well, Alex English with the.
Alex English.
Yeah.
Alex English and Julius Erving.
Yeah.
And they come out together. Well, if you get a box like that, you should see that pack fall out at least 2 more times. I think it's 3, isn't it? What we've seen when we've hit it. You want to know that that box is a good box. It's got a good collation. These guys can search these things. You know, nothing's fallible. Kurt and I are not perfect, but we sure work really freaking hard to buy stuff that's good. And if you're watching a breaker where they open 38, you're looking at 1981 baseball cello number 38, and it's on the bottom of their screen, and they've only pulled 2 Fernandos, something's wrong. You know, or if you're watching and they've opened 28 1981 Topps basketball packs and they've only popped 1 Bird Magic, something's wrong. The box was source pad. The packs were looked at. You have to go through and watch their videos. If you're going to break somewhere besides us, I keep touting us because we work hard at it.
Yeah.
Feel good about what we do. But if you're watch their videos, see what they're shredding, see if they're hitting it. A great example is Wayne and I will sit down here, and we have every time, and we will rip 89 Fleer. Every time we think we have an air case, we take 1 box out of it and we shred it.
Gotta take a look.
We got to prove what it is, prove what Johnson's in it, prove what Ripken's in it, and we've done with every single case. And we give those away, but
the reassurance that we've got a legitimate case.
We want you to see it, so you know when we tell you we're opening from this air case, that's what it is. The only time Kurt is right. The majority of boxes that you find on eBay or randomly are going to be built. Someone put them together.
Yeah.
I can tell you that doing this, I've seen a lot of built boxes. Kurt and I have sat down and looked at a couple and pulled them out, sat them aside, and said, I don't like how it is. That's a lot of the times that's shit we open.
Yeah. Yeah.
Luke's right too. You want to make sure the good stuff's coming out. We don't ever guarantee a grade,
No,
but by God, they're packed fresh.
They better be fresh, yeah.
An example of the 82 grocery cellos, we had the ones with the roller marks. We pulled them. Got a new cello.
Didn't do any good. Didn't go sell those.
We just want to make sure you guys are informed. I don't want to sit here and sound like I'm just tooting our horn.
But you have to some extent because we're making the effort.
Yeah. We want you to know that we're going the extra mile for you. We want you to know that when you're buying from us, it's good. And we want you to know why we know it's good, so that if you're out there buying other stuff or buying from another break, you can, if their shit's bad, you can get out of it.
Yeah, you can get away from it.
I just again recommend when you buy something at this level, buy it in person. Look at the wax, look at the corners, look at the gum. On the cellos, turn it around, check out the seal. Look at your cello seal. Is it folded nice? Tight corners, tight wrap, good corners, good folds in the corners, no tears in the corners, no tears in your wrap in the back. Give it a hell of a look. Check it out. 82 cardboard headers right behind Ripken. We've done that twice. There's a lot more out there than what we're giving you right now. This is a glance over, but do your homework. Look at the sheets. If you're not on it, guys, and you want to be an informed buyer and you want to know what buy, get on that Facebook page. See what they say. I would say, you know, there are adjustments to some of the things, and they'll tell you that too, but it's the majority of times it's this way.
Yeah.
There's, you know, nothing in this world
There's
100%. It's tops.
Anomalies, but
Tops has never done anything 100% in their life. But again, I always like to touch on vending because it's out there and it's like a taboo. That's a good vending box, guys. You can see the collation. You can see the cuts. I mean, you can just look at it and there it is. Supposed to be, have that. They got a little bit of a vending curl to them. Still don't know what year that is. But I'm not taking them out either because it's an untouched vending box. But you got to check it out. You got to do your homework.
do your diligence.
Kurt and I would love to sell you packs, but if you still have questions, we'll answer them. So send the texts, send the images, let us tell you if it's good or bad, and we'd rather have you be a customer that's happy with us and content with what we're getting to you than anything else.
The too good to be true thing, it happens in the hobby.
Yeah. The only reason I own this rack is because we stopped at Baseball Card Exchange and Steve had one. And I wouldn't have known from shit that Ozzy was supposed to be there. Sat down, talked to Mike C, and Mike C walked it through. Yeah, always Nolan Ryan on top, right?
Yeah.
Or always a rookie. No, Kurt's right. The majority of the ones you see with a star, those are the ones to watch out with.
Yeah.
But if, you know, Joe Small is on top, and he's not supposed to be, like, you know, if Rick Burleson's out of place, and it's not a 10, it's like a PSA 8 cello, something could have happened wrong at the factory that day.
Yeah.
But, you know, if Nolan Ryan's showing and he's not supposed to be, I'm guessing you should set that one aside and walk away. But again, guys, we want you to know we're here for you. We want to be your go-to place for the hobby. That's our goal, is to give you a product that's solid. Dan's blowing me apart. Give you a product that's solid. Give you information that's solid. And of course, I'm gonna pop our break that's coming up. 1997 Donruss Preferred.
That could
You
be
know I
kind
love
of fun.
this shit, right?
Yeah.
Guys, there is
Bunch of numbered inserts and
every insert's numbered. These cut to the chase things are freaking amazing. The inserts look cool. They're die cuts. They're super high gloss. The cards are Duflex foil, so it chips like a son of a bitch. But 10s are tough and worth it.
good stuff to pop.
I did run into a bunch of these once. I didn't buy them, and I'll tell you right now. Donruss. It's on the wrapper. You see a 97 and it's not somewhere on that wrapper, it ain't no good. 98, it's all over the wrapper. Donruss. So you know it's good. Check it out. It's on the site. I'm really freaking pumped about this. This was the first product that I ever really got into. The gold tins are limited numbers. I don't know if they numbered them by hand, if they numbered each one this year or that was the next year. But the gold tins were harder. There's 25 different tins. This Roger Clemens. Get in on this. I think it's going to be fun.
Well, definitely be fun.
And I'm guessing we could pop out some really sweet ass shit. No, Luke, that's Thursday, my man. We're keeping it kind of quick tonight. We just wanted to touch a little base. Tell you where to get your information. Again, Kurt posted it on here. It is called Vintage Wax and Packs. Is that right, Wayne? Where the hell is that?
That's right.
Vintage. Where in the good freaking Lord name is that? vintage, wax, and packs, guys. There is knowledge there that doesn't exist anywhere else. And I think it's good knowledge. So I would recommend anybody looking to buy packs, buy racks individually, go to that Facebook page, put down that you want to join it, and make a little note that says, came from here.
No, we won't.
No, that Gretzky tin's locked and loaded, my friend. So guys, get in for Thursday. That's going to be a good time. Don't buy shit without being informed. Don't buy the easily fixed boxes without knowing who they're coming from. Don't go buy 89 Upper Deck from Jim down the road because he's had it in his, locker for the last 9 years. Don't go do that. Get them from a good source. Don't get screwed over.
Yeah.
There's still a lot of crappy people in the hobby that want to take advantage of you. Same with the frickin' trim cards. Oh, man.
Don't go there.
So, stay out there, guys. Buy your stuff in person. Buy your stuff from a reputable source. If you don't have the knowledge, get on that Facebook page. Get your knowledge. Get your info. Go shopping with that knowledge. Or just buy it from Kurt.
Let him do the work.
Let us open it, hell.
He loves
I guarantee if we open a bad pack on camera, that whoever got it open's getting a free one.
Yeah.
So,
no doubt.
Have fun out there, guys. Stay safe when you're buying stuff. Don't get screwed. And Thursday is going to be a good time. I think it'll be fun. So, see you out there, guys. Take it easy.
Good night.